Hi everyone. So what I wanted to do this discussion on today is how do you choose what market you're actually in? So let's get started. So I'm going to use wine as an example because I understand that industry very well. And so how you choose the market in is you first got to ask yourself, where is our customer base? If you're getting sales of like 3% because you're looking at America and you're a Asian company, then your market is probably not going to be that American company. It's where you're getting the predominant amount of your sales, where your demand is, where your sales are. And so, really be careful because in determining what your market is, you can go in all sorts of different ways and argue this and this and this and this. And that's fine to some extent because you can actually look at a 3% market and say, we're only 3% in here, but I'm going to analyze this market because I'm concerned about that 3%. You could. But in reality, if you only have 3% of sales somewhere, that's not your market. You can analyze it, you can look at it through that lens, but that's not where your actual market is. And so it's really important because, like, again, it limits your scope, it limits your viewpoint as to what you're looking at. If because what you're looking at is what location, what area, what group of competitors am I getting most of my sales in? All right, second part to this is you got to define who you are and what your industry is. And so, one of the key components of defining what your industry is you got to look at what your strategy is. And so, for example, there's a number of different strategies businesses can actually take. They can take the strategy of we want to be a value producer. We want to produce the best product ever. There's not going to be a product like us no matter what. If they take that strategy, they're focused really on this premium market space. And so really that business is in the market of premium industry. If they're taking a strategy like Walmart and they're saying we want to produce the lowest costs all around, we're not going to even touch we're producing a premium market space, we're producing a premium product market space, then that strategy is indicating that they're a low cost producer or they're a low cost market that you would appropriately place that business in. And so it depends a lot on what you can conclusively state is the actual business strategy that's being taken by these people. If you can find evidence that they're really, they're, developing new technology, they're hiring a lot of R&D, they're putting a lot of sunk costs in R&D. If you can find evidence of that, then you're dealing with a market space that is in the high value premium market. But if you can't, you're dealing with something else that's not in that high value premium market. So these two factors, what strategy are they doing and where your customers are going to be the main key questions that you're going to have to answer in order to really define your industry really well. Thank you.